Part 2. Let's take a look at one of the most eye-catching area, merger control. In year 2021, about more than 700 cases were cleared without conditions, among which about 600 cases were reviewed under simplified review procedure. The number of pre-merger notification has increased rapidly and may account for year-on-year increase of 54%. In year 2022, the number of transactions reviewed in China would continue to increase, and the number of unconditional clearance would remain high. In 2021, there were 4 cases being conditionally approved by SAMR. Number is the same as in 2020. The industrial sectors involved high-tech and manufacturing. Among such 4 cases, one was cleared with structural remedies. In other words, buyer was required to divest certain business prior to the closing, and 3 were cleared with behavioral remedies. When SAMR decides to intervene in a transaction, the review will usually process into second or third phase. SAMR is mandated to reach a decision within 180 days after the case is accepted. However, when no resolution is reached within that period, a filing can be withdrawn and refiled, thus resulting in a longer review time. All these 4 cases went through the pull and refill procedure to allow SAMR more time to review the case. It is very likely that SAMR would continue its focus on the technology sector. In 2021, one of the most significant cases in merger control enforcement would be Huya Douyu case. This is the 3rd time where China's antitrust authority has prohibited a proposed transaction ever since the enact of AML. Huya and Douyu are 2 steaming sites, and the merger was filed by Tencent Holdings Limited. Tencent has a market share of more than 40% in upstream and online game operation services, ranking first in the market. Huya and Douyu have a market share of over 40% and 30% respectively in downstream live games, ranking first and second, and the total market share is over 70%. Tencent already has sole control of Huya and joint control of Douyu. If the merger went ahead, Tencent would have sole control of the new unit, further strengthening Tencent's dominance in the live game market. And Tencent might have the ability and motivation to implement a blockade in the upstream and downstream markets, which may have the efforts of excluding and restricting competition, hurting fair competition in the market. In 2021, SAMR published more than 100 administrative penalties against the failure to notify or ganjumping transactions. It can be said that year 2021 witnessed a roaming growth number in comparison with year 2020, and the increase rate may over 700%. A vast majority of cases involve leading internet platform and or a VIE structure. In very simple terms, VIE refers to a business structure in which an investor has controlling interest but not a majority of voting rights for contractual arrangements. The steering of Chinese internet heavyweights, including Alibaba Group Holding, Tencent Holdings, Meituan, JD, and Suning.com, were founded in 2021. It is said that these cases were basically from those companies' voluntary surrender, while there are still hundreds of cases awaiting in line to be punished. Given that draft amendment may increase the penalty basis, another notable phenomenon was that for minority investment situations, where private equity fund investors obtain joint control of target company by affiliate to notify have attracted the attention from the antitrust authority. Some of the cases concern a percentage of the shareholding interest lower than 10%.